your in your journey that you said the internalized misogyny, that was something that you dealt with that really affected your mental health. Can you talk a little bit more about what internalized misogyny looks like and how it affected you?
Yeah, for sure. It's basically, um, on the surface level, that women can do anything. You know that everybody's equal. You know that women aren't weaker, or all these stereotypes aren't true, but there's something really deep inside of you that still believes what society has, um, kind of indoctrinated or pushed in your life. And for me personally, growing up with a household full of really strong, independent, capable women, they never taught me that women were anything less than men, and um, they never showed any, misogyny in my life, and yet I still managed to develop a lot of misogynistic views just because of the society that, and it kind of gets embedded into your mind. And so for me in middle school, I remember I was definitely that kind of person who was like, "Oh, I'm not like other girls," or "I hate the color pink. I won't wear a dress." And I thought that, that made me special or better in some way to not be like a stereotypical girl and not be like other girls. But um, in educating myself and in learning the last year and a half, I've really been working to combat those ideas.
Wow, no, I definitely can resonate with that, especially when you said about not liking pink. So
Mhm.
I never heard of internalized misogyny until we had this conversation. So I guess I had a bit of internalized misogyny inside me as well, because I grew up with those same views, just being like, oh, I want to steer away from pink, or I don't want to do everything, the typical things that that women or ladies are supposed to do, little girls are supposed to do, all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's very eye-opening. Thank you for sharing that.
And I think a lot of people struggle with internalized misogyny, but um, it's not a term that's often used, and it's not an idea that's, um, recognized as often as it should be. But I think most people suffer from it without even realizing it. Like I went years, with internalized misogyny, not even realizing it.
Right. Well, that's amazing, and that's cool that those experiences that you had, and that looking deeper into yourself, realizing that's something that you dealt with, that led you to do the work that you do, and that's why you're so instrumental with Justice for Society, and I think that's amazing. Like you said, when you're writing with Justice for Society, you're writing about these different issues that people need to know. You're educating, so you're doing that your part. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Another episode of the Speak Real podcast, sharing one-on-one conversations. We believe that storytelling is the best way to empower youth and give them the platform to find their voices.
Presented by YouthSpeak. Youth experience, youth voice, youth empowered.